Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today I am counting down my list for my top 10 favorite movies of 2024. This is my own personal list of what I consider to be, the best or most enjoyable movies of this year. Obviously, I did not get to watch everything. This list is just of what I have watched. A couple of honorable mentions to Sound of Hope, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and also Longlegs. I really enjoyed those movies. I would have liked to have included them on this list. However, it's my top 10 list, and there's just 10 movies that I enjoyed more than those films. So without further ado, my top 10 favorites. Number 10 is Ordinary Angels. I'm not going to lie, Ordinary Angels is a movie that I walked into thinking it was going to be really bad, and I ended up actually enjoying it. This film was the exact opposite of everything I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be a long, drawn-out, boring movie with some religious themes in it, and instead, it's easily one of the movies that I enjoyed the most out of this year. Was not expecting that, however, it was a pleasant surprise. Number 9 is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, this film introduces Shadow in the best way possible and also gives the fans exactly what they want. I enjoyed the heck out of this movie. It's fun, it's entertaining. Most of all, it's just simply what I needed to see at that point. Sonic and Shadow surprisingly having these heart-to-heart moments, surprising emotion, good quality writing and direction. I had a lot of fun with this film. Number 8 is Smile 2. Parker Finn and Robert Eggers both seem to be the masters of horror at this point, this era of filmmaking. Smile 2, it's easily the scariest movie of 2024. While it may not be technically the best made horror film of this year, it's definitely the most unnerving, the most, suspense-filled, and you're rooting for a character that does not deserve to be in this situation. All in all, Smile 2 is a great time. I loved it. I highly recommend it. Number 7 is Mary. Mary tells the story of the Virgin Mary. And surprisingly, Netflix made this film. Netflix, a studio that usually ignores religion, they made this movie, and surprisingly, it's extremely respectful towards, the story of the Virgin Mary and the birth of Jesus Christ. The entire cast does a good job. Anthony Hopkins, in particular, just delivers a titanic of a performance in the movie. And it's one of those occasional moments where Netflix does the right thing. Number 6 is Inside Out 2, the biggest surprise of this year. I say that because I thought Pixar was completely dead. Disney and its nonsense had completely taken over. Then Pixar would not be able to shell out a good movie anymore. Thankfully, I was wrong. Now, will they listen to, the success they had with Inside Out 2? Probably not. However, Inside Out 2, it was everything that a good Pixar movie needs to be. It's emotional, it's funny, it's heartfelt, tugs at your strings in the best way possible, and it's a great time. Number 5 is The Wild Robot. Wild Robot is a story of this robot that, after this tragedy befalls a gooseling before it even hatches, it learns to adapt to take care of said gooseling. Never would I think that a story about a robot and, an animal would be this heartfelt, emotional movie about a parent and a child. But The Wild Robot shows that. It's a movie that tugs on you, gives you an emotional journey, along with some laughs and excitement and entertainment. The Wild Robot is just simply a great film. Number 4 is Dune Part 2. I'm pretty sure nobody's surprised about this one. Dune Part 2 follows up the first Dune, and, it just knocks it out of the park. Great cinematography, great acting, great special effects, easily some of the best special effects this entire year. Also gives you an exciting journey about, a young boy who, comes of age and becomes a man. You don't get to see movies like this very often anymore these days. And, Dune Part 2 does not disappoint. Number 3 is Cabrini. Cabrini is the story of a nun named Francesca Cabrini. And she comes over to America to help the orphaned children over here. And over the years since this whole scenario, she has become a saint. And this entire movie essentially shows you how she basically earned that. She earns it by just being this nice woman, trying her best to take care of these orphan kids, also being utterly, BA, without throwing a fist, but just using words. The visuals are also great. The acting's great. I look forward to Alejandro Monteverde's future movies after this. I loved this film. Can you tell? Number 2 is NOS Feratu. It's a recent movie I reviewed. There may be a bit of a recency bias here. However, I just really loved this movie. NOS Feratu is all about bringing the vampire back into its pure evil state. One are the sparkly boys who are the heartthrobs of teenage girls. No. NOS Feratu, Callum Warlock, is just an absolute evil presence throughout this entire movie. Not a thing about him that's redeeming. He is just pure evil. On top of that, the movie, just all around him, is great. I loved it. Robert Eggers, please just keep bringing the goods. Number 1 is the movie that my generation has been looking forward to ever since Wolverine and Deadpool finally came to the big screen. It's Deadpool and Wolverine. Finally, these two, classic anti-heroes are together on screen for the first time, and it was not disappointing. Deadpool and Wolverine was everything I was asking for, and exceeded it. It went well beyond my expectations. I loved it. It was just a complete and utter joyride throughout the entire film. Not a boring second. Believe it or not, out of all of the movies that came out this year, this is probably the one I've rewatched the most. The only other movie I went to see in the theater twice was Inside Out 2. Did that with Deadpool and Wolverine. I saw it twice. That's honestly like my limit. If I go and see a new movie again, just one more time. I might do it with NOS Feratu. Wolverine was my favorite movie of 2024. There you go. It's not a disappointing movie at all. Guys, that wraps up 2024 in film. I will see you guys again once movies start rolling out in 2025. Until then, I'm going to take a break. A much needed break. This channel has grown exponentially this year, and thank you guys for that. I'm now at over 200 subscribers, and, only just last year I hit 100. Thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate you guys, and who knows, maybe I'll hit 500 this year. I've been waiting a long time for it. This is, 2025 is going to mark my 6th year doing this. Guys, thank you all for watching. Please look forward to more videos real soon. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Podetsky will return.